Hello everyone, welcome to my channel The Stars Mystery. One destination for motivational quotes, some beautiful stories and amazing shairis. So like, comment, subscribe and share. Today I'm going to share a story with you all. It's been so long that I shared a story with you all. So the title of the story is Dislike. This word is very common in our day-to-day life, right? In today's world, we live where likes and dislikes matter a lot. Especially if you're on social networking sites, likes matter a lot and dislikes are expressed in the form of negative comments or criticizing anything. But dislikes and likes do matter a lot, right? So before I forward this story or before I jump into the story, I would like to ask you all a small question. When I say dislike, what do you feel? Or what is the exact emotion that comes to your mind with this word dislike? Let me think. So, the word or the emotion which comes to this dislike is discomfort. You don't like it, So, that's the reason it is called dislike, and it is something, a non-settling emotion with which we cannot settle with. Right. So if you dislike someone or if someone is disliking you and they are making you realize on daily basis that they dislike you, they are openly showcasing it, their dislike towards you, you won't like it. You will be uncomfortable and you won't settle with that feeling. Out of 365 days in a year, there will be that one day that you will be sit and wondering why this person is disliking me. What is the reason towards it? And you will be going crazy. Believe me, it's not something that you can get a peace with. Because how much ever you ignore, but if there is a person in your life who is constantly reminding you that they don't like you and you don't know the reason, you will be going crazy, you will be insane, like why do you not like me? This question will revolve in your mind. And dislike is a negative emotion. It will not settle well with you. It's an emotion which impacts you a lot. It may destroy your mood, it may destroy your whole day, and you will be not comfortable with it. So this dislike word or disliking has a great impact on us. For instance, if you see something which you don't like and if you have certain dislike towards that thing or that person, your entire mood is sour. You don't like to talk to anyone at that time and you will be pissed off. You won't like anything at that current moment and you will be like totally going crazy. You will be like in a mood where if anyone is in front of you, you will snap at them. Right? So this dislike has really great impact, right? Coming back to my story, it's a story of a lion who used to rule the jungle. We all know the lions are the king of jungle, right? So he used to rule the jungle and that jungle was really peaceful. Everyone was very supportive towards each other. They lived a peaceful life. Suddenly one day, the king thought, why not to hand over my kingdom towards my heir? Because I am growing old enough, then it's my responsibility to forward my duties, my responsibilities towards my heir. But the only problem over here is the only heir or the only son of the lion who was the king of jungle had a spot on his body. And everyone disliked that lion's cub, Everyone disliked him. Everyone disliked Ray. His name was Ray. So everyone disliked Ray. They were like, he is different. Why he is like that? He has a spot on his body. It's making him looking very ugly. We don't like him. We don't want him as a king. His entire jungle was talking about it. Wherever Ray used to go, people or his own people, his own animals, all the animals which used to, they were his people for him. So all these people, all these animals showed him that dislike. I don't like him as a king, the fox told to the king of jungle. I don't like Ray as a king. I don't want him as my king. I dislike him, he told that. And after that fox started, everyone around, on daily basis, on every walk of his life, on every walk wherever he used to go, Ray was made feel that aloof. He was different. They used to dislike him and it was not a secret. because everyone knew, and everyone used to make him realize that how much disliked he is by the people, how much dislike they have towards him. And it was a constant thing. Wherever he is going, people are denying to talk to him, people are just ignoring his presence. He went to school where all the animals went there. Also, Ray was made to be feel alienated, aloof, and nobody was ready to be friends with Ray. So what he thought, why don't I leave this jungle and go somewhere? Because how much people dislike me like this, I can never rule it. My father can give me the throne with his authority. He may shout at people, he may roar at people, he may roar at other animals and make me the king of jungle. But what will happen? I won't get that respect. I won't get that love from my own people. My own animals of the jungle, my own praja will not never like me. Should leave this jungle, because his father was the king of jungle and he was the next king. So obviously there was security around him. Even his guards didn't like him. Even other lions who were his security guards never liked him. They were like, we are forced to guard you because you are going to be the next king, though we don't like you, because your father is the king, so definitely it will be transferred to you. You will be sitting on the throne, and we can't afford to offend the throne. So that's the reason we are guarding you. His guards also taunted him constantly. And do you think that whoever it might be, on regular basis, if you're just constantly pointing out that person that you don't like him, his mindset will be good? Same thing happened with Ray. Ray was very disappointed. He was very disheartened. Why my people don't like me? Just because I have a spot on my body. Everywhere, wherever I used to go, nobody played with me. Nobody talked with me. Everyone made me realize that I am different and they don't want to talk to me. His father also have a dislikeness towards him because he was different, and his father has to hear all these things from other animals. Whoever came to his court with any complaints, at the end of the day they used to point out that your son is different, he has a spot on his body and we don't want him as a king. Everybody made this point very clear. And his father took these things to his heart and mind. He also had this dislikeness towards Ray, but they can't do anything. It's rule that he only should be the king and there is no other way out. So what he thought is, escaping from this situation is better. So somehow he just fooled his guards and went away. He was trying to figure out a way how he could escape this jungle and go. And when he was doing so, he came across a valley. There was dense forest inside it, and he came across a valley and he didn't know where to find the way. He saw his reflection in the water. And when he saw his reflection, he was trying to figure out how he is different. How he is different from others. He has that quality a king should possess. He was a people's leader. He want to hear what his people want to express their views. He was there for everyone. He was ready to protect his people with his life. He was compassionate enough. He had that authority that if something is going wrong, he will stand against it. And Ray was just wondering. He was muddled in all these thoughts. He never realized that he spent his entire day just staring at his reflection, and the spot was visible because it was on his face and it was visible. He was just staring at it and he didn't realize that it was night, and he was scared to go anywhere because he was never left alone. So it was night and he was scared. He don't know where to go, and here his father got to know that Ray is missing. His father was somewhere relieved that he escaped from all this and he should not hear. But then his father remembered that he is the next king. He was going to be sitting on the throne and he is missing. What he is going to tell to his people, that his son simply ran away. Already people disliked him, and now this step, where it will lead him to. So he was worried. His father was worried, not because his son was missing. His father was worried because the future king was missing, and he didn't want to disappoint his people more than they were already were. So he was trying to find Ray anyhow, and that on the other hand, Ray was very scared. He didn't know where to go. He was just stuck in a valley covered with dense forest, and he don't know what to do because nobody talked to him. He couldn't shout for help because he knew there's nobody around. How he can get out of all this? And he was worried. By sitting all this day, Ray just thought of one thing. Is it so wrong to be different from someone? Is it so wrong that whatever your father or your parents possess those qualities, those features, if you're born with different features, if you are a bit different, what is wrong in it? Why his people were not able to accept him? He never misbehaved with anyone. He was kind enough with everyone around him. He tried to be nice with all the animals in the jungle. So where did he went wrong? What was his mistake? And he was trying to figure out all these, being scared that how he should reach home or how he should go somewhere. And I know you all must be wondering what happened next. So to know what happened next, you have to wait for part 2 of this story, which is Dislike part 2, and I'm assuring you the wait will be worth it. But before I end this video, I want to share a small piece of advice which my mother gave me. Right in childhood, I used to get very scared, to talk to people, and I was not the extrovert person. I was a very shy, timid, and introvert person. So my mother always reminded me that be yourself. Behave with people as you want others to behave with you. Be nice, be kind to everyone, and set your own boundaries. See, if you're being too nice, people will say that this person having an ulterior motive. And if you're being shy and if you're not talking to anyone, they will label you as an arrogant individual, which has happened with me. People has labeled me as an arrogant individual because I was very clear with the boundaries I set with people. I always set my own limitations, and I didn't want them to cross those lines, those limitations anyhow. Because that was my way of thinking. And people labeled me as arrogant. So my mom always told me that be yourself. Because however nice you are or rude you are, you can't satisfy everyone. You cannot be in good books for everyone. There will be one or the other individual who will dislike you. So never let these thoughts, never let this feeling cover you. I know this feeling is not nice, but never let this thing happen with you. You be yourself. If you don't want to talk to someone, just don't. If you don't want to be nice with everyone, it's fine, because you can't be. But don't harm yourself and don't harm others, or don't think all this, because everything has its own way of going. So if you don't talk with someone, nothing is going to be changed. The world won't stop revolving if you're not talking to a particular person, because it's your wish. You don't like, you're not talking, that's fine. So just be yourself. And I would also share the same advice with my viewers, that just be yourself. Be the authentic version of yourself. Nobody will be satisfied whatever you do. So just be you. Thank you so much everyone for watching my channel, and keep waiting for the part 2 of Dislike. Thank you.